Welcome to the City Show. Pat O'Melia here, you there. That's why I do this show with my friend Gigantor here. Don't forget everything you see on the screen. Follow us on Facebook, like us on Twitter, and all that other good stuff, YouTube, and all those other good things. Hope everybody had a good Thanksgiving. We didn't have a show last week because of the holiday. It had a lot to do with getting into the networks on time, so it's better off just showing a repeat. Yeah, it's hard to send these shows to the networks because they want to get out of there on Tuesday. They don't want to work Friday either. So, but we did a repeat, so we're here live. A couple items. First off, bravo to Andy Acebo with the New Jersey City University, reinforcing the commitment New Jersey City University has to A. Harry Moore School right across the street after what happened, almost happened a couple of years ago with the previous administration. They were looking to break that commitment. They were just trying to get out of it, but there was financial issues that were going on. I remember talking with Mayor Fulop and other people involved. We just couldn't understand what the issue was. Now we know what the issue was. It was money. Fortunately, Andy Acebo, who's the president of the university now, I'll tell you, you give Acebo time, give him 3-4 years, he will right the wrongs of previous administrations with NJCU. He will get it back on solid footing. Won't be no reason to merge it with anyone or merge it with community colleges or Kane University or anything like that. It could be the standalone. Give Acebo time. And New Jersey City University will be fine. Just give him the 3 or 4 years and things will be fine. Let him undo the mistakes of previous administrations. Good kid. Hudson County kid, raised in Union City, educated in Union City. He's the right guy for the job. Also, people are losing. Their heads are exploding. President-elect Donald Trump has said he's going to appoint Charlie Kushner as the ambassador to France. I don't know how many people know Charlie Kushner. I knew him. Seen him a lot during the days of Glenn Cunningham, not as much now. I like Charlie. There was some missteps by Charlie Kushner. He made amends. He did what he had to do to get back on the right track. He's a decent guy. And again, it's just an ambassadorship to France, for that matter. It's not like the Secretary of Defense or anything like that. It's just an ambassadorship. You know, the Jet fans will tell you what that's like. Woody, who disappeared for 4 years, he's the owner of the Jets. Disappeared for 4 years, had somebody else running the Jets. Not that it makes a big difference with the Jets, but it's just an ambassadorship. Everybody take a chill pill. Everybody's got to get, here's what we need. We need Donald Trump to be a successful president. So this country, the economy can get back, high tide, lift all the boats, that sort of thing. We need him to be successful. On topics, Gomez Noriega has filed a wrongful termination suit against the city of Jersey City, Mayor Fulop, and about everybody else who's in City Hall. We're going to talk about the Jersey City payroll tax collections and the Manhattan Avenue bike lanes. All that when we come back. Again, you're watching The City Show. I'll be right back.
No one plans on heart disease, but everyone should have a plan for it. We help patients of all lifestyles and medical histories plan for healthy hearts. We offer convenient screenings without judgment, hundreds of preventive programs, and women's heart specialists. And we're the largest cardiac surgery program in New Jersey. Make plans for a healthy heart with RWJ Barnabas Health. Let's be healthy together.
Burns Brothers Memorials, Monuments, and Markers, 787 Tunley Avenue, Jersey City. Hudson County's only monument maker, serving all faiths and cemeteries. Design, studio, and large inventory on site. Cemetery inscriptions and custom orders welcome. Burns Brothers Memorials, Monuments, and Markers, 787 Tunley Avenue, just south of Secaucus Road. Craftsmanship that will last for all eternity. Burns Brothers, Jersey City, Albert H. Hopper, North Arlington. Visit us on the net.
Panapinto Properties, Jersey City, shaping the workplace with state-of-the-art office spaces and addresses your company desires. Building residences that define your home environment, adjacent to all modes of transportation with on-site parking available. The right address, the right lease. Call 201-521-9000 or visit online at panapintodevelopment.com. Panapinto Properties, building Jersey City for everyone.
We're back. You're watching The City Show. Pat Amelia here. You there? Former Jersey City employee Gomez Noriega has filed a lawsuit against Mayor Steve Fulop, like I said before, just about everybody else in City Hall, for wrongful termination and violations of his First Amendment rights. Noriega was terminated back in August for donating to his sister's campaign. She was running for Missouri Secretary of State on the GOP primary line. She finished 6th. I don't know if she was really ever a serious contender, but that's neither here nor there. What Noriega did, he sent his sister, I believe it was 2 campaign checks for like $500, and I think the other one was for $250. It's his sister. Problem is, his sister had some extreme views, especially when it came to gays. She was really anti. And again, Gomez Noriega said he didn't believe in his sister's views, but it's his sister. He's helping his family. When that came out in the public, his sister's views, the Mayor Fulop was kind of backed into a corner here, especially with the gay community in Jersey City. I think Noriega was a volunteer on the gay committee here in Jersey City, and that didn't sit well. His sister's views didn't sit well with Mayor Fulop and, of course, the gay community. I think Fulop was kind of backed into a corner. Like I said, Noriega didn't support his sister's views, but it's his sister. Yeah, unless you're the Kennedy clan, you support your family. They didn't support Robert Kennedy Jr. when he supported Trump. Actually, I don't think they supported him when he was running for president. I think they supported Kamala Harris. If you remember The Godfather, never go against family. I don't know how bad things get. Yeah, maybe if somebody commits a serious crime, but somebody has a different belief than yours. You're allowed to have different beliefs in the United States. We had things called the First Amendment about that. Politically, like I said, I think Mayor Fulop was backed into a corner. He gave allegedly Noriega the opportunity to renounce his sister's beliefs and his sister. He wasn't going to do that. Would you renounce your sister? You go against your sister? And he was terminated. He was terminated basically for a candidate in Missouri, a sister that he gave 2 campaign checks for. He never spouted any of the extreme views that his sister held. Now, terminating him isn't going to work well for the city. We basically Fulop punched his lottery ticket. We're not going to be successful. And I'm not a lawyer, but I could play one on television. Well, I'm going to tell you, firing a guy for supporting his sister in Missouri with 2 minor campaign donations isn't going to go well for Jersey City. What Mayor Fulop should have done, he could have banished Noriega to Booton or sent him to the mailroom, a la another previous mayor of Jersey City had done back in the early 2000s to some people. That is not unusual. Some employees get buried places in Jersey City or in different departments per se. You didn't have to terminate the guy, but terminating him punched his lottery ticket. He is going to get buku bucks. Now, Mayor Fulop probably won't be the mayor by the time this happens. He'll probably be governor, but he won't be the mayor. In the United States, you can support any candidate you want. You want to you supported Donald Trump. Jersey came out big for him. It doesn't matter. You're guaranteed that. It's the founding fathers, the framers of our Constitution guaranteed you that right. You can speak your mind. You can support your candidate. You can get into the political realm, whether you're working for a government entity or not. You are protected. And that's why this guy is going to get some buku bucks, courtesy of you, the people of Jersey City. But like I said, I don't know if Fulop really had any other place to turn. He terminated him. I would have banished him away for a while, that sort of thing. But Mayor Fulop's smarter than I am. The argument, and I believe it was the spokesperson that said this for Jersey City, The argument was, well, he was an at-will employee, so it doesn't matter. We could fire him. Well, no, you can't. You have to have a justifiable reason to fire the guy. You can't turn around and say, well, we don't particularly care for your political views. You're supporting your sister? We don't care for that. You're an at-will. There are a lot of at-will employees in this world, but they also have rights. And just because he's supporting a candidate you may not be in favor of, or a political party you may not be in favor of, or a candidate has views that you may not be in favor of, but we just went through that with the presidential election. There are people that blew up with Trump winning. You go on YouTube, you see the election night. MSNBC, which they may not be anymore, they lost it. You're allowed. We have rights there. As I understand it also in the suit, and I don't know how this happened here. Supposedly the suit says the county exec, Craig Guy, who is also the chairman of the HCDO, in August, ordered the termination of Gomez Noriega. That didn't happen. Let me tell you something. In July, when Craig Guy became the HCDO chair, he was very hesitant about continuing the support that Anthony Veneri, the previous HCDO chair, gave to Mayor Fulop for governor. By the end of July, I'm pretty sure that's when the HCDO and a few of the mayors endorsed Josh Gottheimer, which we should get into that also. We're going to have time in the show. They went with Mikey Sherrill, it looks like now. Believe me, Mayor Fulop wasn't following any orders or suggestions from Craig Guy in August about terminating Gomez Noriega. That was strictly Fulop. And like I said, with the views that his sister had, I'm not sure, outside of doing what I said, banishing him, I don't know where Steve could have gone with that. But he is protected by the First Amendment, and he is going to make a lot of money. So somewhere down the line, guy just hit the lottery. All right, we're going to break for commercial. You're watching The City Show. I'll be right back.
Comprehensive healthcare is here, here, and here. RWJ Barnabas Health is healing, enhancing, and investing in Hudson County with its two newest locations, Hoboken and Exchange Place. Within walking distance or accessible by mass transit, our locations combine convenience with primary and specialty care, including cardiology, women's health, orthopedics, cancer care, and more. Let's be healthy together.
Good Friend Self-Storage in North Bergen, New Jersey is a fully climate-controlled facility equipped with state-of-the-art security, packing supplies, a Refer a Friend program, and multiple loading docks convenient for commercial use. Located just off of Route 3 at 4301 Tunnelly Avenue, Route 1 and 9. Call 201-867-2444 or visit us on the web today. Good Friend Self-Storage. Let us be your good friend.
Consumer Carpets, 3408 Kennedy Boulevard in the Jersey City Heights, your one-stop store for residential and commercial floor treatments, carpeting, linoleum, tiles, laminates, hardwood floors, area rugs, remnants, all major brands, all in stock. Free estimates, same-day installation. Consumer Carpets, it's savings, selection, installation. Credit cards and debit cards accepted. Financing available. Consumer Carpets, price to fit your budget, installation to fit your schedule. On the net at consumercarpets.com. Consumer Carpets, Jersey City, 201-792-2712.
We're back. City Show. Pat O'Melia here. You there? Yeah, when I read the stories on the lawsuit, when they mentioned Craig Guy telling Mayor Fulop to terminate him, that didn't happen. I'm very positive that did not happen. But this will all play out. It'll take a few years for this to play out. Next up, school payroll tax. We enacted a payroll tax, and I still don't understand how that passed the courts, but we enacted a payroll tax here in New Jersey on payrolls not involving Jersey City residents. I think if you have a company of more than 10 employees, you're subject to this. It might be 5 employees, but it's small companies that are exempted from this. And the collections are up. James Solomon, who's running for mayor, he's a councilman in Ward 8, pushed it. More collections, and collections are up now 50% over the previous year. And I think it's $100 million was collected this year for the school. And another candidate for mayor, Bill O'Day, he wants to double down on this, going back retroactively to a lot of these developments that were built over the last 5 or 6 years to see if they had paid their employee corporate tax there. And if they're not, you would pull building permits or whatever your licenses, whatever you can pull until they make good on the payroll tax. Problem is, Jersey City doesn't have the mechanisms to collect that tax. And Mayor Fulop has said that many times before. Kind of on a system. But here's the bottom line. Throwing more money at the Jersey City Board of Ed isn't the answer. We're talking about a school system that has $1 billion plus budget. The Jersey City residents and taxpayers, property owners, are looking at a budget of over $1 billion with a B dollars plus. We're looking at, I think the number right now is $33,000 per student in Jersey City. I think we have 33,000 students. So we're looking at $33,000 per year per each student. I know we got into this a couple of years ago. I think it was my old grammar school, PS 23 on Broadway. It's a big grammar school. I think there's 1,300 or so, 1,350 kids. That school right now costs $44.5 million a year to run. I want you to think about that. That grammar school costs approximately $44.5 million a year, just the one school to operate. That is astonishing. There are many companies in Jersey City that don't cost $44.5 million. And keep in mind, they're not paying property taxes or anything like that. $44.5 million just for a grammar school. You're not going to have, we keep talking about affordable housing. Fulop has been a proponent of that since he got into office. Craig Guy, the county exec in Hudson County, just put together a committee for affordable housing to see what the county can do. You're not going to have affordable housing when you have school systems that have $1 billion plus budget. It's astonishing how much this is. We need to find out, and we need answers. And I've said this before, I would take the teacher salaries off the table, untouchable. And every other dollar has to be accounted for as to why we're spending it. A forensic accounting of that. That has to be done because it's gone up. Your tax increases over the last 4 or 5 years, all school related. I think Fulop, it's been like 1%, 2%. I think this year was a little more. I think it was like 4%. For the most part, Steve Fulop and the council have held the reins on the budget, where the school budget has just gone wild. It's unsustainable to have $1 billion plus budget that goes up every year, by the way, and throwing money at it doesn't seem to do anything. Right now, every resident in Jersey City, I mean from a newborn baby, we got 290,000 residents in Jersey City, to seniors and all in between. Right now, that school budget is costing every one of us $3,400. If we all had to pay for every resident, from that baby in the bassinet to some senior in a nursing home, they'd all have to pay $3,400. Every one of us. Like I said, bassinet baby to senior in a care home. As long as they're considered a resident of Jersey City, $3,400 a year. That is not sustainable. And it's going up every year. Like I said, it's costing $3,300, $33,000, to educate the kids every year. One kid. Think of a classroom with 25 kids in it. $33,000 each student. The next mayor has to take on this budget and the Jersey City Board of Education. You have to rein this in. We can't keep throwing money at this because it doesn't make an effing difference. The budget keeps going up. We still have the problems. Keep in mind, and it's payroll tax they're talking about. We're taxing people. We're not going to appreciate anything from the tax. Talk about taxation without representation. We're taxing people who are not Jersey City residents, 1%. Corporations with employees who are not Jersey City residents. And I want to throw this little caveat in there. As we got to figure out what to do with that budget to become an affordable city, charter schools statistically do far better with 50% less of the funding. So maybe that's somewhere where we start. But there has to be a change, or we're all going to have to get out of Dodge because we won't be able to afford to live here. All right, we're going to break for commercial. You're watching The City Show. I'll be right back.
No one plans on heart disease, but everyone should have a plan for it. We help patients of all lifestyles and medical histories plan for healthy hearts. We offer convenient screenings without judgment, hundreds of preventive programs, and women's heart specialists. And we're the largest cardiac surgery program in New Jersey. Make plans for a healthy heart with RWJ Barnabas Health. Let's be healthy together.
Newport, the luxury waterfront community on the Hudson River, offers a quality of life you deserve in one of our many high-rise towers. With amenities such as the on-site Newport Path, light rail, Newport Town Square, 3 playgrounds, dog run, upscale restaurants, retail giants like Kohl's, JCPenney, Macy's, and Target. Morton Williams and Acme Supermarket are just outside your front door. A health and fitness center, skating rink, and medical facilities are also on site. Enjoy the New York skyline from our waterfront and various parks. Manhattan is just one pass stop away, or a quick ride through the Holland Tunnel. Nursery and private elementary schools all on site. 12-screen movie theater at the Newport Center Mall. Looking to visit? Stay at the Westin or Marriott Hotel. For more information, visit us at newportnj.com. Make lasting memories to cherish forever. It's incredible. It's you, Newport. Live like you want.
Comprehensive healthcare is here, here, and here. RWJ Barnabas Health is healing, enhancing, and investing in Hudson County with its 2 newest locations, Hoboken and Exchange Place. Within walking distance or accessible by mass transit, our locations combine convenience with primary and specialty care, including cardiology, women's health, orthopedics, cancer care, and more. Let's be healthy together.
We're back. Pat O'Melia here, City Show. Think about that. From newborn to the senior in a care home, $3,400 a year if we all had to pay it individually. That's incredible. It's incredible that it costs $33,000 to teach one student. And you walk into a classroom and there's 24, 30 kids, something. Like I said, my old grammar school, $44.5 million. Manhattan Avenue bike lanes. The bike people, bike JCs, they're all pushing for these bike lanes. I love the statistics they come up with. But here's the reality statistics. They said, I think 80% of the car drive people in the Heights use cars. There's cars all over the place. We're a mobile community, but let me get into this. The Manhattan Avenue bike lane, they did a few weeks, they tested it. There's also the Manhattan bike lane goes to Central Avenue in front of the Stop and Shop. Then it goes right down to Franklin Street. Now, the bike lane would turn Manhattan Avenue into a one-way east, one-way east, going towards Central Avenue, going towards New York. And then it would convert, as it goes down Franklin Street by the school, that would convert Franklin Street into a one-way west coming up to Central Avenue and completely bottling up the southern end of Central Avenue. It is a bad idea. There is nothing in this idea that makes any sense. Because, like I said, they have the bike lane that will come down Manhattan going east. You'll have a bike lane in front of the Stop and Shop. Then the bike lane will go down Franklin to Palisade Avenue. You will convert Franklin Street also into a one-way, but this way, heading west. Completely bottling up. The only east way you want to get up to Kennedy Boulevard or Summit Avenue after you get past Stop and Shop, down by Pershing Field, would be the cut through Pershing Field and Reservoir 3. Not a good idea because that's a park. And there's kids there going to the recreation center. We just okey doke the ice rink, so that's working. I say okey doke because we didn't fix it properly. Not a good idea. There are cars going through. That's usually the parents dropping off. Some people may take the cut. I think I'm in the Heights now. 46 years, I probably went up that cut. I probably count on both hands how many times I took that cut. The other eastern street that you could have gone up is go down Central, south, until you get to Jefferson Avenue, which I still think is Jefferson Street. And for all my life, I keep calling it Jefferson Street, but it's Jefferson Avenue. You would make the right onto Jefferson to go up to Summit or Kennedy Boulevard. You go up to Summit, then you have to go left, right to go up to Kennedy. Bad idea there, because now you'd be at the entrance of Reservoir 3. And guess what's across the street from Reservoir 3 on Jefferson? A school. So yeah, let's divert as much traffic as we can to where the most amount of kids would be. In a park or at a school. Nothing about this makes any sense. The whole idea of a permanent bike lane on Manhattan Avenue is a bad idea. There is no practical reason to do that. There certainly isn't a big surge of bikers doing this. From emergency vehicles trying to get to a call, ambulance or a fire truck, to business deliveries on Central Avenue. Let's take Stop and Shop. They got to get deliveries. Now, I'm against 53-footers coming in there. The trailers are 53-footers. They should handle deliveries on Stop and Shop with 40-footers, or at least 45-foot trailers. They don't have enough turn radius anymore. And you can't go down to Franklin because you converted that into a one-way west. So the rigs can't make a right onto Franklin and then make the right into the loading bays of the Stop and Shop parking lot. Plus, you don't have much turning radius when they want to get out of there because you got these one-way streets. And they can't make a right. You can't come out of the Stop and Shop now, make a left and make a right to go up Manhattan. The turning radius is all shot to hell. And plus, it's now an eastbound. So we got to send this tractor trailer down to the cut or to Jefferson Avenue where the schools and the reservoir are. And also, like, take Franklin Street, where now it's a one-way. Well, you got a lot of school buses that go there too. So we're really backing up the traffic on the side streets there. This is not a good idea. It makes no sense, any shape or form, of making bike lanes here permanent. I have a problem with all bike lanes as it is. Here's the facts. Maybe 5% of the people in the Heights bike daily. And I'm saying that maybe a lot less than that. That use a bike daily, maybe. Bike lanes are severely underutilized. We see it. You see it every day. You see the bike lanes are empty. You see cars all over the place. You'll see a handful of bikes and thousands of cars. You see that every day. Cars and trucks. Bikes aren't a practical mode of transportation. That's not a 24/7, 365 mode of transportation. If it's cold out, you're not biking. If it's snowing, you're not biking. If it's raining, you're not biking. Ice on the ground, you're not biking. Hot day, you're not biking unless you can take a shower when you get to work. For that matter, it isn't even bicycles anymore. It's all the e-bikes. And those bikes should be registered and insured because they can cause an accident. Now, I want to go back to what I've said for years and years. I rode bikes in Jersey City when I was a kid. I didn't have any bike lanes. All my friends, we rode bikes all the time. We managed to get through. Do we need bike lanes, permanent ones? No. Maybe you could put up some temporary ones for the weekend. That's a possibility. But you can't interfere with the commerce of this city. You make the city harder to get through as it is with these bike lanes and restricting traffic. There will be consequences to that. You'll have a cost of deliveries. You'll have a cost of Amazon delivering to you, UPS, all of that. And I go back to what I said. It's not a practical mode of transportation, not a 24/7, 365. And you and I see it all the time. The bike lanes are empty, and there's the cars there. Cars everywhere, very few bikes. And like I said, it's not even bicycles anymore. It's all e-bikes. All right, we're at a show. Say no to the bike lane on Manhattan Avenue. You'll be good. You'll be safe. I'll talk to you during the week.